get the recording started. This is Jamie Broderick, and I'm going to be sharing my PowerPoint slides with you. All right. Judy, you're going to be monitoring the chat box, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
right,
already
girl.
there.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Judy, can you see my slide, the Network Now logo?
Can.
Great. All right. Hi, this is Jamie Broderick. I am the founder and owner of Network Now. Welcome to our monthly webinar. Before we get started, a little housekeeping. If you're having any trouble at all seeing the slides or hearing me or Judy, please send us a note in the chat box, which is at the bottom left corner of your screen. If you have questions or comments as we go, we'd love to answer them. Judy's going to monitor that chat box as best she can while teaching. Just type those questions into the chat box as well. A big shout out to our Spotlight sponsor, Veronica Campos Hallstrom of Club Creative Studios. We truly appreciate your support. So today I'm here with Judy Habel, who is a duct tape marketing authorized consultant and a premium member of Network Now. Our topic today is the 7 steps to small business marketing success. This will be an introduction to what we'll be covering at next Wednesday's workshop. That event will be on June 11th, 9:30 to 11:30 at Fox Rothschild's Law Office in Warrington. They are gracious enough to allow us to use their conference room, and Judy will be the trainer that day as well. So welcome, Judy. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thanks, Jamie. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'm excited to share an introduction to the basic concepts of duct tape marketing with you today. Duct tape marketing was developed by John Jantz over 20 years ago. The idea of marketing as a system was unheard of at the time. It is still a revolutionary idea today. What duct tape marketing is a turnkey system for installing marketing into a small business. The Duct Tape Marketing Consultants Network is a network of independent marketing consultants who have chosen to license the methodology as a framework for building a marketing consulting practice. Our mission is all about helping small business owners. What being a duct tape marketing authorized consultant means is that I've been through extensive training at duct tape marketing headquarters, and I continue with ongoing training to ensure the most up-to-date ideas and methods. What's really cool about this, even though I'm an independent consultant, I have a network of over 70 consultants available to me, as well as John Jantz and the rest of the team in Kansas City. I'm also a traditionally trained creative pro with over 30 years of small business design and marketing experience. I have over 13 years of small business experience working in our family business, where I wore many hats, including marketing, advertising, PR, graphic design, social media, and much more. That experience gives me a unique perspective and understanding of the joys and challenges that small business ownership can bring. Prior to that, I had 21 years of experience as an art director and graphic designer, working both in-house and in ad agencies. Today, I'll introduce you to the 7 steps to small business marketing success as created by marketing guru John Jantz of Duct Tape Marketing. First, when practiced effectively, marketing is simply a system. Change the slide. There we go.
Look at that. It's like magic, Judy.
It is. Thanks, Jamie. Okay, so I'd like to share with you the duct tape marketing definition of marketing. It is quite simply getting someone that has a need to know, like, and trust you. This is so important. Think about it. You need to get people to know you, like you, and trust you, oftentimes before they have ever met you or stepped foot into your business. How on earth do you do that?
I'm sure you'll be telling us, won't you?
I will be. When practiced effectively, marketing is simply a system. This may be hard for some business owners to come to grips with, leaning instead towards marketing is a mysterious process that can only be handled by creative types. I'm here to tell you that this couldn't be further from the truth. Marketing is a business system, and approaching it and operating it as such allows you to create consistent, predictable results from the operation of your marketing system. There are 7 steps in our system, which have magically appeared on the screen.
I love it.
I'm going to go into each one in more detail, so don't worry about writing them all down right now. You'll have plenty of time. Also, a recording of this session is going to be available. But the 7 steps are, number 1, strategy before tactics. 2, fill your marketing hourglass. 3, publish educational content. 4, create a total web presence. 5, use a lead generation trio. 6, make selling a system too. 7, live by the calendar.
Just take a look at that chat box. Make sure there's no...
yeah, nothing there yet.
Okay,
I haven't baffled anybody yet.
Thank you. Well, I just want to make sure everyone can hear and see us. Thanks.
Yes, no problem. Okay, so number 1, strategy before tactics. What exactly does that mean? I'd like to share one of John Jance's favorite quotes. It's become one of my favorites too. From Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. That's a pretty intense saying, and it's stuck with me since the very first time I heard John say it, probably almost 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. Small business owners always want to run after the idea of the week. And small business owners are absolutely the worst people to do this because they're doing 100 other things. Does that sound familiar to any of you?
Definitely.
I know it even does to me, and I should know better. But if a business owner gets the strategy part right, she can surround it with appropriate tactics, performed and measured consistently. When I work with a client, we spend the most time on the strategy piece. This consists of defining the ideal client, figuring out how to differentiate your business. In the workshop, we'll get started on figuring this out for your business, and we'll share ideas with each other. You'll have the beginnings of an actual plan that you can use right away.
I love it.
Still no questions, so let's go on. Number 2, build your marketing hourglass. Most of you are probably familiar with the marketing or sales funnel. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that the marketing funnel is broken. In duct tape marketing, we use the marketing hourglass instead. Let me quickly explain what that is and why it's better. The old funnel is where you take a whole bunch of leads, load them into the top, choking them through until a few buyers squeeze out the small end. The whole game is about getting more leads to dump into the funnel. But what good are the leads if they aren't converted into sales, repeat business, and referrals? The marketing hourglass provides a framework to build a system to nurture leads at every step of the business. This concept is one of the key elements of the duct tape marketing system. We use the hourglass to add the steps, try, buy, repeat, and refer to the first 3 steps of know, like, and trust. In next week's workshop, we'll start on a worksheet on the marketing hourglass for your business. You'll leave with a start on your plan, as well as 1 or 2 ideas you can try out right away.
Nice, girl.
Okay. Number 3, publish educational content. Your content and publishing efforts must be focused on 2 things, building trust and educating. You will need to invest a lot of time into this, but it can have the best payoff for adding leads to your marketing hourglass. You need to have content that builds.
Judy?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but I think Denise's phone is unmuted again. If you guys, if anyone's just on the phone, if you could just make sure your handheld is muted. Thanks. Go ahead.
Okay. You'll need to invest a lot of time into publishing educational content, but it can have the best payoff for adding leads to your marketing hourglass. You need to have content that builds trust. Primarily, this will be your website, your blog, and social media, along with reviews and testimonials. You'll also need content that educates, such as white papers, seminars, FAQs, and success stories. All of these should be built into a marketing plan with a process for each element to create, update, and curate each other. We'll take a closer look at the content grid, which is what that blue chart is on the screen, to help you better understand what types of content work best for each stage in the marketing hourglass.
I can't wait to see that so I can read it. That's awesome.
I know, it is a little teeny tiny on the screen.
I'm going to get my hands on that thing next week.
Yes, you will. Number 4, total online presence. I cannot emphasize enough how important this is. It is not good enough to simply have a Facebook page or a web page only for your business. In fact, this is so important that Duct Tape Marketing has an entire course just on this topic. John Jantz says you must create a total web presence or face extinction. It's a little harsh, but it's true. All businesses, regardless of industry, have become what we like to refer to as O2O, online to offline businesses. Their primary marketing objectives are focused on driving people online to driving them offline. I know that's a little confusing, but a good example is how Jamie uses her 5,000 plus LinkedIn contacts to great advantage, driving her online audience back offline to in-person events such as meet and greets and workshops. At the center of the total online presence is your own website. Remember, you do not own the content you place on social media and other sites. Online, only your own website belongs to you. This is an important concept, one I can't emphasize enough. You can and should focus on using the other channels to amplify and broadcast your website messages. Of course, your blog is a key part of your website. Oh, no questions.
You must be very clear in your explanation.
Gosh, I hope so.
Somebody's still unmuted. I still hear somebody rattling around making lunch. So if that you think that could be you, please check your phone and click the mute button. All right, girl, take it away. Number 5.
Number 5, the lead generation trio. Lead generation trio is made up of some combination of advertising, public relations, and referrals. This is how you get the leads that you dump into your marketing hourglass. Small businesses must think more in terms of being found and less in terms of finding. You may have noticed there's a serious amount of information overload going on, and we all use technology to block or minimize it. Think TiVo, caller ID, pop-up blockers, etc. However, people are still looking for solutions, trying out new services, and buying the things that they want. They've just changed how they go about doing it. In order to generate leads and be found, businesses must put themselves into the path of people who are learning about and asking about the products or services they offer. The trio each has its advantages and disadvantages as follows. Advertising carries the highest cost and the lowest credibility, but it's the only lead generation tactic that is completely under your control. Public relations is a powerful, credible, and low-cost tool, which is often underutilized by small business, but it takes a lot of commitment and relationship building. Referrals. John wrote The Referral Engine, which is an entire book on building this process. First, you need to find more ways to be referable. You need to make every customer a referral source and make it easy for them to refer you. We are fortunate to have Network Now as our very own referral engine, shouting out about our businesses.
Got that right, girl.
Shout it out, Jamie.
I'm shouting.
Okay, number 6, make selling a system. Reduce the number of leads you're chasing and increase the number of leads you're converting. Why is this so important? Well, when you reduce the number of leads you're chasing, you reduce your expenses. And when you dramatically increase the number of leads you're converting to customers, you will increase your revenue. If you're moving prospects logically through the marketing hourglass, you will notice that by the time they get serious about buying, they have already sold themselves. John Jantz emphasizes that the lack of a systematic approach to selling is the biggest weakness for most small businesses. His new book, Duct Tape Selling, lays out an entire process. I'll have one of these books to give away during the workshop next week.
Things are getting better and better.
I'm going to have several giveaways.
I'm intrigued. Very generous of you.
Okay, number 7, live by the calendar. Make marketing a habit by creating a marketing calendar. We are what we repeatedly do. I know you didn't start your business because you were dying to start blogging, writing, and selling, but your business is at risk if you don't. So what can you do? Create a marketing calendar. The secret to getting marketing done is to make it a habit. To get started, you'll need to plan out your monthly themes. This can be something like, in June, I'm going to get all my online listings claimed and updated. That's just one example of what your monthly theme could be. Then develop your weekly projects. Once you're clear on the monthly strategy, marketing is simply a set of projects. Break your monthly theme into weekly projects, and you'll have a more manageable and less scary way to handle your marketing needs. The idea here is rather than get a bunch of little unrelated things done, make a bigger impact and get one big project completed. Then you'll want to set up daily appointments. I know Jamie's a big fan of this technique. Schedule one time slot dedicated solely to marketing each day. This is the only way to keep the focus where it belongs, on constant advancement and improvement. What happens at the end of a year? Start again. Marketing is a practice, not a journey with an endpoint.
That's good. One of my favorite quotes is, a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. Isn't that great?
That is great. And, it's something everybody struggles with. I struggle with it. It's new for me to be working from home. And
True.
I really have had to develop a new routine. And it's coming together. I'm trying to follow my own advice.
That's a good thing. Practice what you preach, girl.
So, still no questions. So, remember why you would want to put a marketing system into your business. Here's an easy acronym to help you remember it. Save yourself time, energy, and money when you use a system. In closing, marketing is a system. It may be the most important system in your business. Now, please, somebody must have a question. Gosh. Well,
busy taking notes,
I hope
girl.
to see you all next week. It's a workshop where we'll dive deeper into these concepts and actually work on and share several of them for your business. Thanks for joining me today.
Yes, once again, the workshop is on Wednesday, June 11th, 9:30 to 11:30 in Warrington. You can find all that information out on our website. But before we close, I want to give another shout out to Veronica Campos-Hallstrom of Club Creative Studio. There she is, looking fabulous. She financially supported our webinar and workshop and allowed us to bring this to you. If you are interested in the workshop or in finding out more about our group, Network Now, please visit us online at networknowconnections.com. You can also find Judy online at this address. Just click on our directory and put Judy Habel into the search box, and you can find out all about her. Check your inbox for a link to the replay in about an hour, and you can review all this information again. So thanks, everyone, and have yourself a wonderful day. I'm going to change the screen and end this session. So thank you so much.